Only 4 hours of sleep? Here's what it secretly does to your body. Most people think cutting sleep just means feeling groggy the next morning. But the truth is much more alarming. Even one night of sleeping under 4 hours doesn't just make you tired, it mimics brain injury. Your focus, memory, and creativity are instantly impaired. And if you keep it up for several days, your brain performance is the same as being legally drunk. Think about that. Showing up to work or driving your kids to school after nights of 4-hour sleep is like walking around intoxicated without touching a single drop of alcohol. And it doesn't stop with your mind. Sleep deprivation wreaks havoc on your body too. Your metabolism takes a direct hit. Appetite hormones go completely out of balance. Ghrelin, the hunger hormone, shoots up. Leptin, the hormone that tells you you're full, drops down. So you end up craving food constantly, especially sugar and junk. Meanwhile, cortisol, your stress hormone, spikes. That makes it harder to control blood sugar and easier to store fat. The impact is massive. Researchers found that one night of extreme short sleep slashes natural killer cells, the ones that fight off cancer, by nearly 70%. That's not just a bad morning. That's your immune system collapsing overnight. Now let's talk about how this feels in daily life. After 20 hours awake, your brain literally performs like it has 0.05% blood alcohol concentration. That's the same as being tipsy behind the wheel. So when busy professionals push through late nights for deadlines, when the students pull all-nighters, or parents stay up juggling kids and work, the result isn't more productivity. It's brain fog, slower reflexes, and poor decision-making. Consistent short sleep has been shown to cause long-term cognitive decline, meaning if you think cutting sleep makes you more productive, you're actually setting yourself up for stalled career growth and bigger mistakes. 4 o'clock. Next, we're going to dive into how sleep loss sabotages your metabolism even further, and why no workout plan can outtrain a 4-hour sleep schedule. So let's look deeper at what happens to your metabolism when you only sleep 4 hours. When leptin levels crash and ghrelin levels surge, your brain constantly thinks you're starving. That's why after a night of bad sleep, you suddenly crave donuts, chips, or anything high in sugar and fat. Your body is literally tricked into overeating. But there's more. Cortisol, the stress hormone, stays elevated. That slows down your body's ability to use insulin, which means blood sugar stays higher for longer and your body stores more fat. Over time, this increases the risk of obesity, type 2 diabetes, and even cardiovascular disease. For fitness enthusiasts, this is a nightmare, because no matter how clean your diet is or how many hours you put in at the gym, 4 hours of sleep sabotages muscle recovery. Growth hormone release is blunted. Micro tears and muscle fibers don't repair as well, so your progress slows down even if you're training hard. Now let's break down another health myth you've probably heard. 10,000 steps a day. Sounds familiar, right? The truth is that number was invented as a marketing slogan back in the 1960s in Japan. It wasn't based on science. Modern research shows that somewhere between 6,000 and 8,000 steps per day delivers most of the health benefits for adults. In fact, one study found that hitting around 7,000 steps daily cut mortality risk nearly in half. And here's the kicker. Intensity matters more than just the number. A brisk 15-minute walk, where your heart rate is up, can burn more calories than slowly strolling for an hour. That means busy professionals or parents who can't hit 10,000 steps still get real benefits from shorter, higher quality movement. So don't obsess over the 10,000. Consistency and intensity are what actually protect your health. Coming up next, we'll talk about caffeine. How much is safe when it actually helps, and when it backfires and makes your sleep debt even worse. Now let's talk caffeine. A lot of people think the answer to 4-hour sleep is just another cup of coffee. But here's the truth. 44 milligrams of caffeine, that's about half a cup of coffee or a small tea, is harmless. It can give you a mild alertness boost without hurting your body. But the problem starts when you rely on caffeine to mask exhaustion. Most health experts agree adults can safely consume up to 400 milligrams per day. That's roughly 4 regular cups of coffee. Go beyond that, and you're inviting jitters, anxiety, and yes, even worse, sleep, which then makes you need more caffeine the next morning. That's the trap. So caffeine is a tool, not a fix. It's there to give you a short-term lift, not to replace the deep rest your body and brain demand. At this point in the journey, the big pivot comes in. Because if you've been running on 4 hours and feeling all these effects, what do you actually do to turn it around? The answer is committing to lifestyle changes, not quick hacks. For example, setting a consistent sleep schedule of 7 to 9 hours a night. exposing yourself to morning sunlight to reset your circadian rhythm, timing your meals earlier in the evening to improve sleep quality, creating a simple wind-down routine to tell your body it's time to rest, and balancing exercise between strength, cardio, and recovery without obsessing over step counts. The idea is simple. Lifestyle shifts, not band-aids, reset your energy and focus. Good sleep is the keystone habit. Without it, no supplement, no workout, and no diet plan will save you. Coming up, let's wrap this up with the big moral. Why 4-hour sleep nights are a productivity illusion, and how prioritizing real rest unlocks better health, sharper focus, and long-term success. So here's the bottom line. 4 hours of sleep a night is not sustainable. It doesn't make you productive. It doesn't make you tough. It makes you weaker, slower, and more vulnerable, both mentally and physically. When you cut your rest short, your brain thinks it's drunk. Your metabolism crashes. Your hunger hormones push you to overeat. Your stress hormones lock fat inside your body, and your immune system goes into free fall. And here's the truth every professional, parent, or fitness enthusiast needs to hear. No late-night grind is worth your long-term health. Productivity without sleep is an illusion. When you finally start prioritizing rest, 7 to 9 hours every night, paired with consistent habits, that's when your focus sharpens, your creativity returns, and your body starts working with you instead of against you. That's when the real growth happens. So next time you hear someone bragging about running on 4 hours, remember this. Their brain, their body, and their future are paying the price. And if this hit you today, share it with someone you know who needs the reminder. Leave a comment below if you've ever tried surviving on just 4 hours and tell us how it went. And don't forget to save this video for the next time you're tempted to skip sleep, because better sleep isn't optional, it's the foundation for everything else.